Klee Rerun versus Zhongli Rerun, or also known as Yanfei versus Klee. Who is the better character for you? Now, I know a lot of people want Yanfei, a lot of people want Klee, but the question is, who do you want to pull on? Who should you pull on? And I'm going to try and help you guys answer that question in today's video by comparing both of them. So if you guys do enjoy today's video and you want to support me, feel free to sub, because only 4.7% of people watch reviews are subscribed. And if you're new or returning, we do Genshin guides, news, discussions, anything in between. And I'm trying to do YouTube full time, so if you want to help me reach my goal, you can always feel free to sub to help me to get there. So let's get into it. So Yanfei and Klee, they're both catalyst users, and I'm going to go into the test realm because it'll be easier to explain Yanfei as a leveled up one. But Yanfei and Klee, they're both pyro catalyst users, and they're both kind of damage dealers, but they both have different playstyles. Now, I'm going to explain Yanfei through the test domain because my Yanfei is really low level, and Klee is like another pyro DPS user. She has higher stats than Yanfei for definite. Like, she has higher base stats, she has higher ascension pyro attacks, so if you were to compare the two, Klee would always outshine Yanfei in the stats department, and also I'm pretty sure Klee has a higher attack scaling than Yanfei. So yeah, Yanfei, you could call her a budget Klee, but even then, she's still able to outshine really easily. So the way that you play Yanfei is you auto attack 3 times to get 3 stacks of Scarlet Seals, and then you hold down your charge attack, and then it just lets out a massive rip in your thing. And if you use your burst gives you max Scarlet Seals, which is pretty cool. And also every now and then, as you can see, I'm periodically gaining more seals. And another thing to know as well is the more the seals you have lowers the amount of stamina it costs to do a charge attack, so that's also really good. However, the thing with Yanfei is that if you leave the field as her, so let's say you switch out to your support, you actually lose your Scarlet Seals, or like this. They also run out of time anyways. But I think that's a burst kind of thing for rocking in. So yeah, I mean she can also throw out oh well, that killed it. But you can also throw out your ears of pyro ball, whereas Klee would just throw out a bunch of bombs and they just detonate. So the question is should you pull for Yanfei or save for Klee? Because I know a lot of people have been discussing that, especially in my small community over here, because I know with Klee especially, people obviously want to save for her, especially because I like her design, aesthetics, people like Yanfei, she's a bit more mature. So the question is who's better? Well, if you are a purely stats person, Klee is better than Yanfei, but gameplay wise, I'd say Yanfei is a lot more fun and interactive than Klee is. That's just because for starters, Yanfei is a lot easier to aim than Klee, because Klee's auto attacks, they're more projectiles and they don't home in, I believe. Well, that's what I've heard anyways. I heard that Klee's projectiles don't home in, whereas Yanfei's, they as you can see, they do home in. And for example, with Klee's E, drops all the bombs. Well, obviously you have to have the enemies walk on them to do damage, whereas with Yanfei, you just hit them, you're done. That's a done deal. A half funny joke, that's the name of her burst, but. And the other thing as well to mention is that with her bursts, Klee's burst, obviously you can't leave the field when Klee's burst is active, from what I've seen of her. And with Yanfei, same rule applies. You can't leave the burst with Yanfei because you just lose your seals and your effect. So they're both very good damage dealers. But that being said, which one do you pull on? Well, Klee, obviously, with the way that Mihoyo are doing reruns, we've had Venti, we've had Child, we've had Zhongli. Well, the only character that's not happened yet is Klee. Now, that leads me to believe that Klee will probably come out in the 1.6 update as a rerun, because, well, why wouldn't she? I mean, she kind of she's been in the shade for a long time. She's been collecting dust, and I think they should let her out again. They get some fresh air, let people pull for her, let people have her, let people take her home. I know a lot of people in my small community are saving for Klee, so yeah, if you want to pick between the two, personally, right, I personally, I'd pull on Zhongli because you get a really cool support at the same time. But, that's just my opinion. But, if you want a better damage dealer than Yanfei, then roll for Klee, And the other thing as well is you got to consider the playstyles in mind. Yanfei is a bit of a Ningguang kind of damage dealer, whereas Klee is her own kind of like special archetype. But yeah, I mean, let me know down below. Who do you guys think is better? You know, Yanfei or Klee? And also, another thing to note as well is it could be. I mean, no character is easier to get than the other, because you could pull 90 times and not get a Yanfei, whereas you could pull 90 times and get a Klee. So yeah, both characters are hard to get. I mean, I guess you're guaranteed a Klee. So I mean, technically, Klee's easier to get than Yanfei, but let me know down below. Who are you going to be pulling for? I mean, do you want either of these characters? And if you had to choose between either of them, which one would you pick? Because I'm actually interested to know this kind of thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's sort of discussion. I may upload this because I made a video on the Spiral Abyss and it kind of got copyright claims, so yeah, I can't upload that today, so I'm going to upload this video instead. If you're having a lovely day wherever you are, take care, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Have a good day,